the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best, 'cause it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. There's lights that burn so brightly, in the northeast sky they shine, from the place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome, but nothing beats the feeling of when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to It's All Black and White TV. Before we get into it all, if you like what you see, please smash the like button. It really does help the channel up the search results, so smash those likes. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. Helps the channel grow. Bell notification tells when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. Currently at 341 subscribers, so 9 away from 350. Yes, guys, so this is the instant reaction to what's happened tonight. And yes, we've beat Southampton 2-1. 2 goals from Sean Longstaff in the first 20 minutes. They reply through Che Adams. First half, we came flying at the blocks. We probably should have been about 4 up by half time, but we didn't. A mistake from Joe Willock allowed Che Adams to score. It was a terrific goal, to be fair, but he should never have been given the chance. But overall, first half, we were 2-1, great. We thought, okay, let's get a goal in the second half, and that would really kill them off. It was the total opposite. Southampton played really well. They came out, made a double substitution at half time, played really well, forced us back. Yes, we had chances. Then we had the Bruno red card, which at first was yellow, but then when you look at it in more detail, it probably was a red card. And so sadly now he misses the next 3 games. That's West Ham, Bournemouth and Liverpool. So that's not the best part about it. But overall, we saw it out. Isak's went off with a concussion after coming on as a sub. Then Murphy's gone off with a knock as well. So I don't know how often that happens when there's 2 double substitutions in a match. But overall, guys, it doesn't matter. We're going to Wembley. That's the main thing. We're on the way to Wembley in a few weeks' time, and probably be facing Man United, unless by some miracle Forest go there tomorrow and take them apart. Who knows? It's a funny game, football. It could all happen. Forest could go there and win 3-0, take extra time penalties. Who knows? That's the thing. So we wait and see. Let's see who's putting comments. Pablo says, come on, Tony, Wembley, here we come. Absolutely. Joe says, get in. We're on our way to Wembley. Yes, we are. Lee says, we're going to Wembley. Get in. The ref was totally discussed. Yeah, we will do. We'll get into Paul Tierney. Definitely need to sign someone before deadline. Yeah, we do. How are you, the lad says, can't go 100 mile now for 25 minutes in the final. We'll get done. Yeah, I see what you mean by that, yeah. Dug in the second half, but who cares? We are going to Wembley, says Luke. Absolutely. I mean, that's the main thing. We're going to Wembley. Lee says, can't make to Wembley, but have a great day in Newcastle. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there will be people who can't make it there, but wherever you are, wherever you're watching the game, I'm sure they'll all have a good day. The pubs will be packed. which is going to be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, who would have thought we'd have been in a cup final this season? Certainly, I didn't think so, and probably a lot of people didn't think we would be either. Howie the lad says that's enough, or an injury shows how stupid we was not strengthening midfield. Man, you have 3 days and done something about it. We've had a month. Do you know what? I totally agree, because we have had time to get somebody in, and the thing is, have we shot too late in the window? That is the issue. You know, have we left it too late? But there again, who knows? Have we signed somebody that nobody knows about, and then it's all of a sudden just going to be announced? Anthony Gordon coming in helps us out a bit now with the Bruno sending off, because it means Joe Linton gets pushed into midfield. So that'll sort of kind of help there, but not ideal, not what we wanted. But here, we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. It's a red card, and we just have to get on with it. Unfortunately, it's a 3-game ban, but nothing we can do about it now, guys. But let's hope shopping late in the window doesn't come back to bite us. That's the main thing. Rowley says, "Tell me, mammy, ma, I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Tell me, mammy, ma." Absolutely, Rowley. Exactly, mate. We're all buzzing, aren't we? It's just absolutely fantastic where we are at the moment as a team and a club, and I think going to the final it'll be a totally different game. Southampton battled in that second half, but we had the measure of them, really, didn't we? So, and it's our first cup final in 24 years. The last time we played in the cup final was the FA Cup against Man United, but this time we'll get revenge, hopefully. And let's go one step further and bring it home. William, good evening. He says, "A tunes in the cup final." Absolutely. Brilliant, isn't it, that we're in the cup final? And we're all buzzing. Yeah, the performance sort of dipped off the second half. Southampton were more pressing on to us. But you know what? We held our own. Obviously, Pope was devastated, I think, when that ball went in the back of the net, because he did want another clean sheet. But do you know what? It doesn't matter. We've won the game. We've won the tie. We've won the 2 legs, and we've won 3-1 on aggregate. So that's the main thing. And we're at Wembley, and that's the best thing about it. So let's see what happens. Good result. Pity about Bruno. Yeah, it was. At first didn't look a red card, but then you look at it more and you see it was a red card from Bruno. He could have brought the player's ankle, to be fair. He's very lucky he didn't. I know he was just going for the ball, but it was the way, and his foot was above ankle height, so that is a red card. But yeah, unfortunate, and well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Rowley says, how good was Longstaff in that first half? Yeah, Sean Longstaff, I thought, was terrific. It looks like he's been practicing on his shooting. He kept his shots low, which was great. He kept them on the floor, and that's the main thing. If you keep them on the floor, at least you've got a chance there. If the keeper saves it, at least he parries it back out and it goes to the striker. But yeah, I thought he played absolutely well, Sean Longstaff, and took his 2 goals. Well, could have had a hat-trick. But all in all, well done, Sean Longstaff, and definitely player of the match in my eyes. Rowley says, shame about Bruno, but he's back for the final. Absolutely. Shame he's missing that Liverpool game as well, isn't it? But there again, we just have to step up now, won't we? Alan says, definitely a red card. Yeah, without a doubt, it was definitely a red card. Red card all day. But do you know what? That's the way it goes. So So yeah, so we just have to wait and see. I was just looking on Sky there to see what was happening on the deadline day, but nothing much at the moment for our club, apart from just seeing Chelsea's reached Enzo Fernandez agreement. I mean, if we did get, say, Conor Gallagher through, we needed another midfielder in, didn't we? And I don't think we're going to get one, are we? Lee says Longstaff was outstanding tonight. Can see more goals for him to come back in form. Yeah, that's the thing. If he'd done this against the likes of Leeds, we probably would have won that game, and that's the thing. So, you know, if Longstaff had played like this, we would have won them games. But yeah, do you know what? All in all, he's got his shooting boots on. Hopefully now he goes on and he goes on a run and scores some goals now, Longstaff. Let's hope, because that would be absolutely brilliant. Because if he can bring goals from his midfield position as well, it just helps the team even more. Takes pressure off the strikers. Wilson weren't too bad tonight, but still doesn't look himself. We had that triple substitution in the second half. Almiron, Wilson, and Willock coming off for Isak, Murphy, and ESM. I thought done all right. Obviously, I mean, Isak, he come off a concussion by the looks of things. Hopefully he's fine by the weekend. It depends how bad the concussion is. I suppose the medics will have to check him out. Come after that free kick from James Ward-Prowse. Murphy come off will look like a knock. I just think I don't want to criticise. I don't want to criticise Newcastle, but what I do want to say is I just feel we've left this window too late to sign players, and I know we've got these restraints from financial fair play and all this, but guys, get your comments in. Have we left it too late to sign somebody in this window? Have we done our shopping far too late? Should we have done this a lot earlier? I mean, could we have had Gordon a lot earlier? Could we have done other things a lot earlier? Who knows? That's a thing. Alan says, hopefully he can play like that for the next 3 games. Hope Isak is okay after concussion. Yeah, let's hope he is. I hope Isak's fine after that. Hopefully he will be. And we shall see. Alan says, Longstaff. Longstaff. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully Longstaff can play like that for the next 3 games. And who knows where we can be. But, all in all, Bruno's going to be a huge miss. We know that. This is where other players now have to step up to the plate. So let's hope they do that, and that's what we need. And like I say, have we left this window too late for signing players now? It's just we could really have done with another midfielder in. Just seeing there that obviously it's nothing to do with us. It's Tottenham Hotspur. That Doherty has gone off to Atletico Madrid on a free transfer. So that's a good move for Doherty. So Lee says, I could still think they could pull out the hat in the deadline. Yeah, that's what we're hoping to. We've got this clinging of hope because nothing's been mentioned, but we're just hoping that a rabbit may be pulled out the hat here, and we may find at 11 o'clock that, boom, this is done. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. I mean, we do really need some players in the team. We do need another midfielder, but whether we'll get one at the window, I'm not 100% sure. There's only like half an hour now till the window closes. So it's a bit touch and go, really, isn't it? But let's see what happens. Let's see, because you never know. You never know the window, what can actually happen. I am keeping my eye on it, so if anything comes in, I'll let you know straight away. But at the moment, nothing at the moment coming in. I mean, guys, like I say, yes, we weren't at our best in that second half. You know, Southampton came at us, but the good thing is we got the job done, and that's the thing. The game looked harder in the second half, but we got the job done, and we're going to Wembley. That's the main thing. We're at Wembley. We're back in a major cup final again. Nobody probably had us down to going down to a cup final, but we are now, and we're going to Wembley, and we're going to have a bloody good day out at Wembley, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And you know, it's just going to be absolutely fantastic going to Wembley, and you know, for the fans who get to go down there, they'll be absolutely ecstatic at going down to Wembley. And it's the new Wembley we're going to as well for the first time. Well, not for the first time in a cup final. Not the first time we've beaten the new Wembley, because we went there when Tottenham played their home games there. I mean, you know, stats on the game. Southampton had 55% possession to our 45%. We had 15 shots. Southampton had 8. We had 7 on target. Southampton had 3. We had 5 corners. They had 1. We had 10 fouls and they had 14 fouls, Southampton. So, I mean, Alan says, Man U got Eriksen replacement. Yes, they did. They've got a replacement from some guy from Germany. Sabitzer, I think it is. Sabitzer or Bitzer. I'm not sure what you call him. But anyway, yeah, he's coming over. Don't know how good he is, but he's got to get used to the English game. But the thing is, Southampton know they were in a game tonight, especially in that first half. You kind of thought, oh, things were going for us there. Kel Walker-Peters went off in that first half. They brought that Perot on in the second half, and he looked all right, that Perot. And he's not a bad left back. But again, you know, yes, we could have scored more. We could have won that game more comfortably. But as Ali McCoy said, the last time somebody scored 2 goals against us, since then we've had 3 prime ministers. That's a great stat, isn't it? That is a great stat, you know. The fact that was Liverpool who scored the 2 against us, and since then we've had 3 prime ministers since that Liverpool game. And that's hard to believe, isn't it, when you think how long ago that was, from August to now, and we've had 3 prime ministers. So, yeah, it's just madness, isn't it? But no, we're just buzzing tonight that we're actually in the final. We can win this without a shadow of a doubt. We can win it. Anybody can win it on the day. And but like I say, it'd be great if Forest went there tomorrow night and won 3-0 and took it all the way to penalties, and then won the penalty shootout. Wouldn't it be fantastic? If only we could dream that way, but then you never know. But I think Man U will win that game. And even when they get the final Man U, it's not easy because they've got to play Barcelona on the Thursday before they play us on the Sunday. So if it's a tight game against Barcelona in the first leg and they go all out for it in the second leg to beat Barcelona and it goes to the extra time, Man U could be knackered by the time they come to the final. So the gods are on our side in some ways because of that Europa League. And the likes of Alex Turk can sit out there and say, right, well, okay, fair enough. Fair enough that we are on playing like them every couple of days. Don't care. That's what happens. If you're in European competition, you should have a squad fit enough for not just the Premier League, but for the European. You can't whinge about it. And that'll be the same for us if we finish in top 4 in the Champions League. We have to realise that we've got to play a Champions League game, Premier League game, Champions League game, Premier League game. So overall, it evens itself out. That's why you bring your squads in. And I just think the way we are just being so careful in the market of not overspending and breaching the FFP is because it goes back down to the previous owner. The previous owner has spoilt the club in that many respects. So, you know, that's the problem why we can't really spend too much money. But eventually we will be there as a club. And what we can do is we can then start spending that money and bringing in better quality players into the club that can keep us at that top level. But the moment we can't compete with the likes of Chelsea or Man City because we just can't spend the open funds that we want to spend. And it's that FFP again. I mean, do you think we'll get anybody in by 11 o'clock, guys? Get your comments in. I mean, will we get anybody in? You know, to be fair, I can't see it if I'm all honesty, but you never know. We could be doing a deal behind closed doors that nobody knows about. And what I can't understand is that Sky reporters are saying, "Oh well, we've put a thing in like a bid in for like Conor Gallagher, but Chelsea will be to sell to us because we're a rival." Well, hang on a minute. They've sold Jorginho to Arsenal. They're a rival, aren't they? Or am I missing something here? You know, or I just don't get it. I really don't get it. So Lewis says, "Come on, yeah, absolutely, Lewis. Come on, mate. Yeah, we're at Wembley." And we did it, lad, says Paul. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. I mean, we have done it. We're just buzzing, aren't we? Absolutely buzzing at the minute. And yeah, let's just see where we go from here, you know. And I mean, I'm that confident we can go to Wembley and beat Man United. Why not? We've got nothing to fear, you know. Man, you've got more to lose on that game than us have. And as I've just said, for anybody who's just joined in the stream tonight, we, Man United, well, us, but Man United have got to play a game against Barcelona on the Thursday before they play us on the Sunday. And as I say, if that's been a tough game for Man United, then it makes it a little bit better for us on the Sunday. 1-0 win, says Paul. Yeah, absolutely. I would take that all day, mate. If we won that game 1-0 at the final at Wembley, I would take that, mate, all day. Our defence to keep them out, yeah, absolutely, Paul. Well said, mate. I mean, yes, our defence is tight. Yeah, okay, tonight we didn't quite hit them dizzy heights, and obviously Willock, gave that poor pass away and contributed to their goal. But overall, at least we've won it. Guys who've just joined in, I mean, what's your thoughts on the Bruno red card? It's hugely disappointing. But it was one of them. He did try and go in for the ball, and unfortunately, his foot was a bit high, and it is a red card, unfortunately. It's going to be a blow, but he's out for the West Ham, Bournemouth, and Liverpool games, but he's there for the final, so we haven't lost him for the final. Lee says Man U could burn themselves out before Wembley. Yes, they could, Lee. Absolutely, because they've got them 2 hard games with Barcelona in between. So before they go to Wembley. So yeah, they could burn themselves out. Hopefully Rashford's shooting boots on that day as well. Hopefully he's lost his shooting boots by then. And hopefully Casemiro has a day where he's just not doing his, like, the ball's going all over the place from Casemiro. So hopefully they both having stinkers that day, but it all depends. All depends how they do against Barcelona, because the second leg's obviously Old Trafford, which is a few days before the cup final. All depends how they do at the Nou Camp. If Barcelona win that 1-0, then Man U have got to go for it in the second leg, so it will help tire them out. So yeah, we wait and see what happens on that one, guys. But I mean, tonight, in terms of man of the match, I would definitely give it to Sean Longstaff. I thought he was terrific. He took his 2 goals really, really well. The second one was brilliant. And I just want to see Sean Longstaff kick on now. Kick on, score more goals now. Let's see him score more goals. That's what we want to see from Longstaff now. And yeah. Paul says Ericsson's a loss for Man U too. Yes, he is, definitely. I mean, that guy's quality, isn't he? So yeah, I think he's going to be a huge loss for Man United. But it depends how, like I say, depends on this new player that comes in, how he's going to take to the Premier League. He's got to have a few games before he gets to us. So we'll see how it goes. Neil says, congrats, mate. It would be Man United. I think it will be, Neil, but then you never know. Forest could go there and just cause a huge upset. But you know what? We don't care. We're just buzzing. We're at Wembley. We are buzzing. Neil says, is Bruno banned for the final, mate? No, he's not, mate. He's banned for West Ham this Saturday, Bournemouth and Liverpool. And the final's the week after Liverpool, so he'll be back for the game. Well, it's back a week after my birthday, which is on the Sunday, the 19th of February. So it'll be the week after that. We play in the Carabao Cup, and Bruno will be back for that, so he can play in the final. Chris says, evening, Tony, great result tonight. Do you know what, Chris? Absolutely fantastic result tonight, mate. We're all buzzing because we're going to Wembley. We are going to Wembley, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, oh, gosh. You know, what a time to be a Newcastle fan. Who would have thought we would have been going to Wembley Stadium, you know, for a cup final this season? Because to be fair, guys, I wouldn't have expected us going to Wembley. You know, if somebody had said to me, "Oh, we're going to Wembley next year," I would have just laughed at them. But guys, we are going to Wembley, and you know, just got to savor it, take it all in, you know. But yeah, Wembley, here we come, and it's going to be a Geordie invasion in London on that day. And I suspect the internet tonight is probably switched off in Sunderland because the Mackhams won't be saying nothing tonight, will they? So yeah, it'll be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so we shall see, guys, and yeah, we just can't wait, can we, for Wembley now? That's the thing now. Now it's on the countdown to Wembley. But obviously first of all, we've got the Premier League to keep concentrating on as well. But there you go, guys. Get a look at that. There's Wembley Stadium, guys. There we are. The home of English football. And the Carabao Cup final will be there. And we will be there competing for it. And hopefully lifting that trophy there in the Royal Box and bringing it home. It's a great sight to see. And I'll leave that picture up for a few minutes while we get some more comments in. Rory says, I thought Longstaff took his goal superbly. Yeah, he did. First one, he done it really well, kept it low, put it past the keeper. Second one, yeah, he hit that with a plumb in the back of the net. This is what we need to see from Longstaff. We need to see more of this push. Keep it down. Keep your shots down. Because you've got more chance of scoring, keep your shots down than you have if you try and put it high. And that's been his problem. So hopefully, Eddie Howe must have got into him. Paul says, no, Bruno can play for the final. Absolutely. Lee says, Bruno's going to Wembley. Yes, he is, definitely. Paul says, Bruno will be good. He's not playing against Paqueta. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he will be. I mean, he could have been playing against Paqueta on Saturday. Unfortunately, he won't be now. He's banned. But no, it's great seeing that picture of Wembley Stadium there and thinking, wow, It's not long till we go there and go and invade Wembley. I suspect fans who haven't got tickets will probably still travel down to London and support the lads. Hopefully they'll have fan parks, stuff like that. And it'll be a terrific day out for the fans. And also the pubs in Newcastle will be absolutely packed. And I think Newcastle need to put up put a screen up in the ground and let people go and watch the match and charge them to go in. But you know what? That would be fantastic if that happens. But who knows? But there we go, guys. Lee says, "Oh, happy days, Wembley. Here we come. It'll be black and white all over." Absolutely, mate. Definitely. Rolly says, "Difference between this cup and the last 2 times we went is we have a team capable of winning." Absolutely, Rolly. Totally 100% agree with you. Sorry, guys. I'll just keep an eye on that yellow ticker in case something comes up on there. But yeah, I mean, that's it. We've got a team capable of winning it now. And yeah, 3rd time lucky, hopefully, in a cup final, because the last 2 we lost, didn't we, against Arsenal, Man United. Yes, we lost Chelsea there, but that was in the semi-final, but this is a final. So hopefully this is the 3rd time lucky. Paul says, "I'm still going to Wembley even if I can't get tickets. We have a spare bed in the hotel as someone had to drop out." Oh, wow. Excellent, mate. Yeah, well done, mate. I mean, I don't know what the allocation will be yet. I'm sure they'll come out with that in due course. And yeah, Wembley, it's the golden ticket, isn't it? Getting to Wembley. So whoever gets to go to Wembley, I hope you have a great day out, guys. I really do. I won't be going, but I'll be certainly watching it on TV and cheering the guys on. Unless there happens to be any spare tickets, and then I'll be in the hat trying to get one. But if not, then fair enough, I'll not get one. I mean, but like I say, it's what a day to be a Newcastle fan. What a year to be a Newcastle fan. Or what a time to be a Newcastle fan even. You know, after the doom and gloom we had of our former owner, things are on the up now. And that's the great thing about it. I mean, I've got Rolly in that in the chat. I mean, Rolly, other guys, Lee, Paul, anybody. I mean, are we going to be too late now in midfield? And have we left it too late now? Have we shopped too late in this window? Or have we shopped at the right time? Get your thoughts in the comments, please, guys. I really would like to know what you think. Or should we have shopped a little bit earlier? We need a midfielder in. Or are we going to bring in a midfield? Or is there a midfielder going to walk through the door at 11 o'clock? Who knows? That's the thing. Who knows? Nobody knows what we're doing, what deals we're doing. So we just have to wait and see on this one. It's looking very tight for Chelsea at the moment to get Enzo Fernandez in, although nothing else has been said. It's been agreed in principle, but still waiting on the outcome on that one. So that'll be interesting there to see if he comes through the door. If you like what you see, guys, please hit the like buttons. It really does help the channel up the search results. And if you're new at the channel, then please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. Helps the channel grow. And bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. I'm currently on 341 subscribers. So absolutely fantastic. 9 away from that magical 350. But yeah, guys, on a night we are going to Wembley. It's just, boom, fantastic, isn't it? I mean, you know, shame Bruno got the red card and got sent off. It really is a shame. It's the only thing that blotted it. Hopefully Isak's okay by the weekend. I'm sure the medics will check him out and make sure his concussion settled down. Hopefully he might be back for the weekend. Jacob Murphy went out for the knock, which is a bit worrying, considering Fraser is wanted by Hull City, which are rumours going around at the moment. I think if Jacob Murphy's got a knock, you can't get rid of Fraser. You have to keep him because it's an extra body in that position as well. So, I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Really is. But Paul says, no, because Joe Linton can go back in the middle, put Willock on the bench, use and rotate the left. Does he have a choice? So Willock, ESM and Gordon. Yeah, absolutely, mate. You're spot on there, yeah. Looks like Fraser's staying now, says Pablo. Yeah, he probably has to, because if Jacob Murphy's got a knock, he's going to have to. Isak, not Willock, says Paul. Yeah. Rowley says, I think they didn't expect Shelby to go, but was obviously an offer too good to refuse. It's just a pity they came about so late in the window. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Are we too slow in this window? That's the problem. You know, have we just really shopped far too late in this window? That's the thing. But we got the. Do you know what? The players that have been in since August have got us to where we are now. So we've added a couple of additions in. Harrison Ashby's coming, and has Anthony Gordon. So it's not too bad. So we've got them extra 2 additions. So if you wanted to, you could say, right, okay, Joe Linton goes back in the middle on Saturday, and you could say to Gordon, have your debut on the left-hand side. So that's an easy fix there. Or you bring ESM back in and leave Gordon on the bench. You know, it's not hard, but we do miss just that little bit of quality from Bruno, you know, and that's the part. Rowley says, I expect GSM drop back into midfield and ESM will start on Saturday against West Ham. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Chelsea have signed Enzo. They have signed him, have they? Oh, because that hasn't come up on Sky yet, saying that he's signed. Tottenham have signed Pedro Porro from Sporting Lisbon. That's just been done. And the other way, Matt Doherty went to Atletico Madrid on a free transfer. Is Trippier back yet? Yeah, Trippier was playing money. I'm not sure what you mean by that comment. Sorry, Lee. But yeah, I mean, Harrison Ashby could be on the bench on Saturday against West Ham, against his former club. And wouldn't it be great to give him a run out if we're winning comfortably against West Ham on Saturday? We're still a bit worried about Callum Wilson. The goal scoring's quite not there at the moment. If Isak's fit on Saturday, do we play Isak or do we keep him on the bench and keep Wilson in? I think, to be fair, if he's got concussion, I can't see Isak coming up being a starter on Saturday. I think it'll be Wilson again. I mean, it was brave defending from Isak. I mean, great defending from Isak on that free kick from Ward-Prowse. Yes, yes, it sort of hurt him and hit him with a concussion. But he defended bravely there, didn't he? Target. Oh, you probably meant Target, yeah. I mean, Target, yeah. I mean, he's injured, isn't he? So I don't know how long he's out for, Target, but he's out for a while. And if we'd had Target, you could have probably played Target on the left. Yeah, definitely. In front of Burn. I thought better tonight than he's been for a while. Yeah, Wilson, yeah. He looked a little better tonight, but still looking a bit frustrating. Should we have had a penalty in the first half of that game? I think we should have, yeah, definitely. Second half, that one looked a bit dodgy, whether it was a penalty or not, but to be fair, it looked like it hit his hand, but it obviously hit his chest. So, yeah. But the first half, that was definitely a penalty in my eyes, and how they got away with that, I do not know. So even Ali McCoy said that is a definite penalty. So I suppose it was one Southampton got away with. But yeah, overall, as I say, we're at Wembley, and that is the main thing. There is now just under 5 minutes left of the transfer window. I would like to see somebody's coming into Newcastle, but I really think our business is done now. I would like to see somebody in, but will they come in? That's the thing, and we just have to wait and see, guys. But there again, that doesn't mean to say, because once we're finished 11 that we haven't signed anybody, because as long as we've got the paperwork in before 11, then it might not be announced till later on by the time the Premier League go through everything. So we just have to wait and see on that one and see what happens. But I'm just going to see if Keith Downey's put anything else on Twitter at the moment. Normally he tells you if Newcastle's done in the window. So let's see what he's got on at the moment. He's saying not a lot at the moment. He's just he just said Sander Berge staying at Sheffield according to a colleague. No, he's got nothing else on. He just said 12 hours ago, Newcastle United are unlikely to sign Conor Gallagher unless Chelsea change their stance. Chelsea don't want to do business with a direct rival, and any potential permanent deal is considered too high. So that contradicts it, because basically what Chelsea are doing is, it's all right to sell to Arsenal, who is a rival, because they're atop the table, but we're a direct rival. We're nowhere near Chelsea. Chelsea are 10th place in the Premier League, 10 points below us. So I really don't get this, So I can't see any more arrivals coming in, I'm afraid, guys. Paul says, did you see John Terry's tweet about us? I didn't know. What did he say? I'm going to have a look. In fact, I'm going to have a look and see if I can find it. Let's see what John Terry's had to say. I haven't seen it, if I'm in all honesty, but I'm very interested to see what he's wrote. Probably another salty comment from... Oh, in fact, no. Actually, I take that back. I'll just share this on here, guys. Just bear with me, and I'll share this tweet with you from John Terry. And John Terry says, I'm loving what Newcastle are doing and how they play. They constantly look to play forward, and as a neutral, it's great to watch. Well said, John Terry, well said. And do you know what? That's really nice of John Terry to say that about us. And even Jamie Rubin said, cheers, John. So, even Jamie Rubin's replied to him, and yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. That, well said, John Terry, well done. And I applaud you for that, and I do take that back, saying I thought he said something negative about us, because normally when you hear somebody saying, oh, there's a comment being made, it's like, oh God, is that negative? We are now counting down the transfer window. It is almost deadline day. There's about 30 seconds left of there's about 30 seconds left of this window. We're down to nearly 20 seconds left of the window, guys. And we're nearly almost there for this window. So we're down now to the last 10 seconds. There we go. There's the countdown to the window closing. That's it. Window's closed now, guys. So the transfer window for January is officially finished now. That is it. No more ins, no more outs. That is it now. It is closed. Closed for business. The shop's shut, as they say. Hats off for Terry, says Lee. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well said from him. Paul says, I think it's just the other fans that are being bitter. The pros seem to congratulate us. Yes, they do. Absolutely correct on that one. So, yeah, I mean, another thing, guys, are you happy with the business we've done in this window, Anthony Gordon and Harrison Ashby? Or do you think we should have signed more? Or do you think we're going to go big in the summer? I think we're going to go quite big in the summer, if I'm all honesty. Maybe getting these two in just to help us over for the rest of the season. And then in the summer, I think we'll go big. Chris says, the only sensible thing that John Terry's ever said. Yeah, absolutely, mate, yeah. But you know what? Hats off to him. And hats off to him, like Lee says. Don't forget Qual. Yep, we got Qual as well. Yeah, he's on loan, isn't he, at Hearts. Lee says, looks like summer transfer, big signing. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to go big in the summer. I can see that happening. We're still waiting on news from Forest, whether they've got John Joe Shelvey. Because we know Newcastle were sort of holding that deal up a bit by not giving Forest the clearance. But I'm sure that... in fact, we've just found out... yes, he has signed for the Forest. So Shelvey is now a Nottingham Forest player. So, Shelvey is definitely there. Is a Forest player now, guys. So he has signed for Forest. And I'll share this picture with you. So there you go, guys. Shelvey is now officially a Nottingham Forest player. There you go. So they have officially signed him from Forest. Forest signed him from us. Did Darlow go to Hull or Forest? He was meant to go to Hull, wasn't he? But not sure what's happened yet about that. Lee says Fernandez not confirmed. No, he hasn't been. I hope Chelsea have missed him by the chance. I hope they have, because I would absolutely laugh my head off if Chelsea don't get him. Pablo says, nice for John Joe to get to say bye and be in the team photo tonight. Yeah, wasn't it just a great touch by our club? That's a great thing about our club now. Paul says, Big Joe back in the middle then. You watch them move around of our games so Bruno doesn't make the final. Watch them move around our games so Bruno doesn't. They can't move our games, Paul. So, yeah. Chelsea's been given the half an hour's extension. Ha! Yeah, what a surprise, eh? If that was us, we wouldn't have been given any extensions. So, what an absolute surprise that is. Chelsea again, wangle it, don't they? But yeah, so yeah, that is confirmed that Shelvey is officially a Nottingham Forest player. Wayne says, get in, lads. Hello, Wayne. I hope you're well, mate. And the transfer window is officially shut now. And as I say, I don't know what's happening with Carl Darlow. He was on the bench tonight, but whether he's going to Hull City is another thing. we're not 100% sure on that one. But I suppose it's something we have to wait and see what happens. But if he does, we wish him well and wish him good luck. I'm just on Hull City's website now. Again, I can't see anything on here about Caldolo joining. So again, that we're not sure on that one. But like I say, what we do know is John Joe Shelvey is definitely a Nottingham Forest player. I'm just going to see if there's any quotes from John Joe in here. It says, Nottingham Forest delighted to announce the signing of John Joe Shelvey. Midfielder joins on a 2.5-year contract which keeps him at the club till the summer of 2025. John Joe will wear the shirt number 6 during his time at the City Ground. John Joe Shelvey said, It's a pleasure to be here. As soon as I found out Forest were interested, it caught my eye straight away. I just couldn't wait to get down there. It's a fantastic football club that has so much history and I'm looking forward to getting started. My main goal straight away is to fight for my place in the team and stay there. It's not going to be easy because there's a lot of competitions for places, but it's a challenge I'm really looking forward to and the competitiveness can only help the team going forward. I spoke to Eddie Howe and he had such good words to say about Steve Cooper. I previously knew of him at my time at Liverpool, so I knew what a fantastic coach he was, but meeting him for the first time has been a breath of fresh air. He's told me what he expects and the high standards he set, so I can hope I can come in and help the team push in the Premier League. I've been in this league a long time. I know what it takes to stay up and what it takes to get a good team to gel, so I'm looking forward to getting started and working with the players here. Shelvey, age 30, arrives from Newcastle after making 202 appearances during a 7-year spell at Newcastle. So yeah, lovely words there from John Joe Shelvey. Obviously spoke to Eddie Howe and yeah, nice words from Shelvey, and the fact that he's got the and just some breaking news there. Man U have submitted the deal sheet for Sabitzer, who they've brought in from Bayern. I think Bayern Munich he's come from. So that's the replacement for Ericsson. But whether he's any good or not, I don't know. And he's got to cut it in the Premier League as well. So we'll find out. Paul says, Chelsea buying their way up the league. Yeah, 2.0. Yeah, exactly. And we were accused of buying our way up the league. Best to the future for John Joe, says Lee. Been fantastic for Newcastle, absolutely, Lee. Totally agree, 100%. Pablo says, how much will they pay for the extension? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Mark says, Tony, do you think John Joe Shelvey will keep his box at St James's Park or get rid of it? Wish him all the best. That, I don't know. I would have thought he'd probably keep it, maybe. Maybe if, like, Forest aren't playing on a Saturday, but we are, he may come up to watch us play. Who knows? He may keep it till the end of the season and give it up. Who knows? But I'm sure we'll see in the future. Wayne says, have we brought any other players into? No, Wayne, we have. Well, not at the moment we haven't, unless anything's been put through late. I don't think we have, mate, to be fair. And I think we may be a little late in midfield still. If Bruno's not playing in the final, time for ASM to step up his game. He will play in the final, Wayne. He misses the next 3 games, which is West Ham, Bournemouth and Liverpool. But he will be free for the final, which is 8 days after the Liverpool game. So there you go. Bruno should be all right for the final. So that's absolutely fine. Unless a game got postponed or something like that for any reason, which hopefully will never happen. So no, Bruno should be back and fine for the final. So, guys, if you like what you see, please smash the likes. It really does help the channel up the search results. Also, if you're brand new at the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. It helps the channel grow. And also, hit the bell notification. That will tell you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. And Wayne says, "Yeah, I thought so, Tony. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah. He's yeah. You'll definitely be fine for the final. That's for sure. Unless, like I say, any games get changed around, but they shouldn't do. The one game that has been definitely postponed now, though, that we can confirm is the home game with Brighton Hove Albion, which is due to take place on Saturday, the 25th of February, 12:30 p.m. kick-off on BT Sport. That is no longer going ahead, as we are in the Carabao Cup at Wembley on the Sunday against possibly Man U, unless Nottingham Forest overturn this deficit and knock Man United out, which would be absolutely hilarious if they did it. We can only hope, but I can't see it happening, unfortunately. So I think we'll just have to go with the flow that it's going to be Man United in the final. But we got nothing to fear of. We can't fear Man United after all, and yeah, we should be absolutely fine. Yeah. And yes, guys, the transfer window is closed, and yeah. So, guys, we'll come to the end of the show here now, anyway, and I mean, what's been a great day for Newcastle. We've gone out, we've beat Southampton tonight, we've won 2-1. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup at Wembley on Sunday, the 26th of February. Get that date in your diary, get it added on your phone, on your calendar. It's a date not to forget, which we won't forget. We've got to Wembley, we've got to a major cup final for the first time in 24 years. So we're going to go there, enjoy it, and we're going to hopefully win it, bring the silverware back home to Newcastle where it belongs, and let's get that trophy cabinet dusted down, and let's start putting some trophies in that cabinet, guys, because that's what we're going to start doing. Start winning these trophies, and let us stop being serial winners in the Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, then the Premier League, So let's see how far we get. But anyway, guys, we're in the cup final. We're on our way to Wembley, and we're ready to go down there. And whether it's whether it's Man United or Nottingham Forest we play, obviously the favourite's Man United because they've got a 3-0 lead. But again, you don't know what could happen in that game tomorrow. I'm sure we'll all be watching that game tomorrow night. But guys, we're going to Wembley. So tell me ma, I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley. Come on, Newcastle. We're going to Wembley. And we're going to bloody enjoy it. And we're going to go there. We're not going there to take part. We are there to compete. And we are there to hopefully win that trophy and bring the Carabao Cup back home. Because I tell you now, to bring that back home, that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? To see that back at St James. And can you imagine the open top tour around Newcastle with the Carabao Cup? You're not going to move in, to get, because I remember back when we got promoted under Keegan from the First Division up to the Premier League, I can remember standing near the Civic Centre and the Haymarket when the bus came past, and you couldn't move. You could not move. I ended up getting lifted off the ground because of fans, the way they were pushing. And that was back then. I can think now it could probably be a hell of a lot worse than what it is now. But just think, Kieran Trippier could be lifting that trophy on the 26th of February. Well, in fact, it would be a joint effort because Jamal Lascelles is club captain, so he would be lifting it with Kieran Trippier. But won't that be fantastic when that's got black and white ribbons on it and it's coming back to Newcastle, guys? I mean, brilliant, wouldn't it? absolutely fantastic to see that. Joe Linton says this match shows we need a midfielder or two this transfer window. 2 out of 10, he says. Yeah, I can't see we're having anybody else now, mate. I'm sorry, I don't think we've got anybody else coming in. Unless something's going to be announced, but I don't think so. Andrew says, "Sus, buddy, didn't get a notification. I did put it on late, Andrew. Sorry about that, mate." Lee says, "Happy days are back again. Absolutely. Definitely day off work to see Newcastle win the cup with the cup on an open top bus." Yeah, absolutely brilliant. That would be, wouldn't it? I mean, yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, for the guys who've just joined, I'll just quickly put this back on screen so you can have a look. There you go, guys. It's confirmed. Nottingham Forest have signed Jonjo Shelvey, and he looks quite a happy chappy on that picture. But yeah, so Jonjo is officially a Nottingham Forest player now, and will wear the number 6 shirt for the Garibaldi Reds, as they call themselves. So there we go, guys. Just get some more comments. Great result. One other subject, I don't think we strengthened enough. It might bite us in the arse, says Andrew. Yeah, breaking news just come in as well. Nottingham Forest have also signed Keylor Navas on loan from PSG. So that's just come in now. Keylor Navas has joined Forest on loan alongside Jonjo Shelvey and Felipe, who they got from Atletico Madrid. So that is breaking news there. I think it was more than my fault than YouTube's, mate. All right, mate, no worries. Joe Linton says we're an injury away from a big disastrous time. Yeah, let's hope not. But who knows? Lee says Sky Sports said they're waiting for more news on clubs. Yeah, so maybe we have got somebody you don't know. That's the thing. We could have brought somebody in that's gone, that's just gone under the radar. Nobody's seen. Ian says, "Hi Tony, we'll have to watch your stream later, but great result." Yeah, fantastic result, Ian. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, we're going to Wembley, mate, and that's off to Wembley. It's just absolutely bloody fantastic, isn't it? And yeah, we can't wait to bring on Man U. Or first, I think it'll be Man U, to be fair, but who knows? Football's a funny old game, as Greavesy once said. Could be Nottingham Forest. They could go there and smash Man U 4-0 tomorrow. Who knows? But I doubt that would happen. And I think it'll be Man United in the final. But guys, if you like what you see, please smash the likes. It really does help the channel. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe. It's free to do so. Helps the channel grow. And also, bell notification will tell you when I'm live, have an upcoming show, or a pre-record. So I'm currently at 341 subscribers, so 9 away from 350. And 49 away from, 59 away from 400. But guys, this man, Eddie Howe, has now led us to a first cup final in 24 years. What a magnificent 12 months it has been at our football club. And this guy has done an awful lot for our team as well. But yeah, guys, as I say, tonight, my man of the match is this man, Sean Longstaff. I thought he had a terrific game, took his goals really well. Now we need to see him do this more often, scoring goals. And if he can add more goals to his game, he could save us some money in midfield. Joe Litton says, "Just this is our best chance to finish Champions League place and a final." Yeah, I still think we should be all right, to be fair, Joe Linton, and hopefully we are. Roy Caviani, the king of Qatar. Roy Caviani's washing machine. I love it, Roy. He says, great result. Wasn't our best performance. Probably our worst of the season, but that probably down to nerves. Yeah, it could have been right. Absolutely, mate. But do you know what? We got the job done and we're there. We're at Wembley. And, you know, and it's just absolutely fantastic to actually be going to Wembley. And there you go. There's Wembley Stadium, guys. Look, take it in. Because that is where we're going to be going. That is where we're going to be playing our football. And hopefully, we end up coming back home with the Carabao Cup from there. So, guys, you know, we dream. Do we dare dream? Yes, of course we do. Do we fear anybody? No, we do not. So let's see what happens. Eddie the Hero says, Lee, yeah, absolutely. Joe Linton says, I'm happy we got the final. Yeah, exactly. And he says, now let's beat them London Man U fans. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, their fans are all tourists, aren't they? So, yeah, let's hope we go down there and we kick their backside and we bring that trophy home. Be fantastic to see that trophy come home. And, yeah. But as I say, that whether we've signed anybody under the radar, I do not know. But as far as it looks at the moment, you know, it doesn't look like anybody else is coming in. So it looks like the two signings we've got is Anthony Gordon, or Flash Gordon, and Harrison Ashby. That's the only two that we've got in at the moment. This deal, for some reason, didn't go ahead. Ourselves and Fulham didn't bother pursuing this. So don't know what's happened with that one there. So, but like I say, guys, on a night we've got to the Carabao Cup final. It's back to league action on Saturday. We've got West Ham at home in the Premier League. 5:30 kickoff live on Sky Sports. There will be a preview for that game later in the week. I'll have a build-up show for that as well on Saturday. That'll be from 4:30. That'll be from about 3:30 through till about just after 4:30 because I have to go at about 25 to 5. So I'll come out with the team lineups at 4:30 when they come out. And then probably after the game, I'll have a match reaction as well, guys. So keep an eye out for that. It's all going to be busy on this channel. As I say, transfer window's now shut. So if anybody else does come in tonight, happy days. If they don't, we just have to do with what we've got and see where we finish at the end of the season. We're in a great position to stay in the top 4, and win the Carabao Cup. So let's see where we end up, guys. I've got some more comments in. Ian saying, they're saying on Sky, FFP not worth the paper they're written on. Well, it's not, is it? I totally agree with you, mate, on that one. Roy says, we'll definitely have a fully fresh Bruno for the final. Let's cheer on the lads for the next 3 games. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Even without Bruno, we can still beat Liverpool. We've got nothing to fear with Liverpool. They're not that great, Liverpool, are they? The fans are flocking to the travel agents because they can't beat Brighton at this time of the year. So, we can heap the misery on Klopp. And hopefully Klopp's still manager by then. Hopefully. Because we don't want him sacked before he plays us, that's for sure. We want to get one over him before he is sacked. Let's hope we're the team to sack Klopp. Because apparently he's under pressure. So, yeah. Brilliant, guys. But yeah, guys, on a night that we've won, we've beat Southampton 2-1. We've got to the Carabao Cup final. We're going to Wembley. And we're there. We're not there as participants. We're there to compete and we're there to win. And hopefully we bring that trophy home, guys. That's the important thing. Let's bring that trophy home and let's bring it back to St James's Park. Get that old trophy cabinet dusted down there, Amanda, because I tell you what, it's coming back. So I'm sure Amanda, Jamie, the rest of them, I'll have that all sorted out nice and clean. They'll have the French polisher in, polishing it all up and everything, ready for the Carabao Cup to sit in that trophy cabinet where it'll take pride of place. Lee says, the mighty Toon Army marched to Wembley. Bruno didn't play against Liverpool last match we had against them. No, he didn't. Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. Yeah. So, yeah. So guys, that's it for now. But I will be back, like I say, so keep an eye open and keep that bell notification on because that will alert you when I've got a show. I will have a pre-record tomorrow morning. I will be doing what I'll be calling the morning after. So I'll review a little review on tonight's game and the transfer window, and then yeah. So keep an eye out for that, guys. And that, as I say, it's a pre-record, so it'll go out about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you can watch it at your own leisure whenever you want. So it's there to see. But anyway, guys, until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. We're in the cup final. We're on the way to Wembley. Let's go marching on. How are the lads? Let's win it. And I've got finally one more coming. Andrew says, Man U, nothing to be scared of. We need to be strong, ruthless, no time for nerves. Absolutely, mate. Roy says, Man United have more games than us. Yep, they've got to play Barcelona in the second leg at Old Trafford 3 days before the final. Andrew says, Good night, Tony Gancani. Absolutely, mate. You too, mate. You Gancani as well. But yeah, guys, until then, see you on the next show. Have a great evening. And yeah, we can sleep easy tonight because we're in the final. We're on our way to Wembley. And it's goodbye from me. Auf Wiedersehen.